I never forget Larry. That's my favorite West Coast player.
Oh, snap.
I'll say it straight up. I love watching Larry. And watching him beat Zero, even though Zero is one of our teammates, watching Larry come back and do what he does, ugh.
His controller is unwound.
He is ready. The shackles have been removed.
He's walking closer. He plugged it into the Wii.
Oh, man. And Larry is sitting down. Oh, and our own. It looks like
DEHF sitting down versus Orion.
All right.
The Falcon player.
This should be interesting as of right now. I mean, getting to see not only Larry play, but our own New York, New Jersey's Orion.
Yeah.
A name that we just spoke about earlier, you know, coming from 2008, 2009, a player that's pretty notorious in the New York, New Jersey area. Orion's been around for quite some time. Was forever dominantly known as the timeout master back in 2008, 2009. I remember that all too well.
Yeah. As always, we will be raffling off a controller. Larry's signing it right now.
We're on that Clash Tournament stream. If we're on that Clash Tournament stream, you know that you're going to be seeing that controller giveaway. I must have done at least 15 or 20 of these controller giveaways as of right now, man. There's no way around it. Eventually, I'll win one of them. Eventually, you guys will stop beating me.
I mean, of course, you know where you can get the controllers.
Yes.
It's from Play Asia. So, I mean, I just ordered mine. I wasn't about trying to win it because I know that a lot of you are out there donating.
So I gotta accept the fact that I'm not part of this competition. Y'all are gonna keep beating me. I'll resign. I'll go buy mine.
But no, you definitely want to support Clash Tournament. Big shout outs to Chibo and a big thanks to him for being able to bring you all this awesome content and high quality.
As always, supporting us, getting him on the stream.
Yeah, if you want to support him, just donate to the stream. You have a chance to win this controller signed. The box signed by a host of top players.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see mine and Pierce's signature on that soon enough. If you're part of the CT team, you will be signing that controller.
Orion rocking the Riz tag for one of our brethren that could not make it today. Again, one of those people I was saying, posting on Facebook, tweeting about how they wish they would have entered Apex.
It's too much, man. You got to make it out here. It's so worthwhile. Even if you don't know, it's the same thing that happens to everyone. Like you said, you walk in the door and all of a sudden you're like, yes, I made the right decision.
Exactly.
Like from the second you get in here.
Quick button check.
Yep.
Very nice. True pivot down smash.
Orion representing Team Bougie. I didn't see that Team Bougie tag yet. TB! As always, show a little love for our New York, New Jersey brethren, but it's going to kick off real strong. Look at the face Larry's giving him right now.
Larry's so ready. He's like,
there.
Can we pick a character? Yeah. Can I, like, shoot some lasers?
He's like, could you, like, plug your controller
look
in and what?
Right
like, even like, Falco and Larry are just literally looking at Orion.
He's like, yeah. Do you see my scouter?
Yeah.
I'm watching you through it.
I'm watching. Right now.
Look at my beak right now. He's getting ready to go. He's trying to chop.
No tolerance for nonsense. He's like, come on, man. About to DQ you.
Yo. That Falco costume is pretty fresh. Like, I never noticed it before.
I definitely
I'm about
like
to get that jacket.
There you go.
Put a blue shirt on with some leather gloves. And then I'm going to rock the scouter. And
there you go.
I'm going to cosplay
you just assemble it wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Everybody, get this. People ask me to cosplay as Marth all the time. Right?
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think Marth is pretty fresh. But I don't know. It's hard to do. I don't have the Asian look.
Yeah.
You know? A
little bit hard to just suddenly instill yourself with the Asian look. Like, just come out one day.
But Falco, I think I could do. But with no further ado, on to the match.
Here we go. Kicking it off right off the bat. Meta Knight versus Falco. Pretty much expected from these two.
Oh, he makes sure that the camping begins in his favor with the standing grounded laser. That's 3% early.
And this is the one thing I always love watching about Larry, how methodical the ground game is. It's even as simple as we're waiting to see what's going on here.
I believe we had a timer error.
Okay.
No time limit.
That ain't going to help a damn thing.
And now, again, I'm shocked for the start on Smashville.
Yes, as we had just discussed earlier before we had to step off the mic.
Oh, actually, I'm not that shocked because for Falco, the alternatives would be Yoshi, he's not doing it, or Lilat, and definitely not doing that. Small step chain grab will be 3 completions. Into an up tilt, I like it.
I like the mix up there, definitely. As always, those early percent Gatling combos eating up the shield. For anyone at home not knowing, a Gatling combo is dash attack canceled into the up smash after it connects.
Now, I don't know if Orion did that on purpose, but that was some really interesting technology because Meta Knight's jab, similar to Pikachu's down smash, is a really good anti-air. If you fall into it, it's very effective. See, similar to Pikachu's down smash, you get out of it really easily, and if you try and follow it up, the character has time to block, unless they're airborne at first, in which case the landing lag will remove their time to block, and then it will combo into something else. So he did a dash attack, and then as Falco fell into him, Orion jabbed, and he was able to successfully convert his jab into further damage. As you can see, it gave him a lot of momentum, which is why he has a strong lead now.
But now we see Larry back to the grounded game, and Orion's going to have to knock him off his feet to build up a little bit more of that momentum, because Larry is seeming to take that control pretty steadily right now.
Larry's aerial spacing is so smooth. He just jumps up. He knows exactly where he will and won't get hit by a dare.
And it's so interesting how free Larry is off stage. A lot of times at Falcos, you see that restrictive, worried, have to use my jump, have to get back on stage. Larry's just floating around out there, waiting to see if he gets hit, you know, holding on to the jump, taking his time. But as of right there, Orion answering back, and we are all tied up at 2 stocks apiece.
Did you happen to catch Larry laughing when he landed that charge up smash? He's like, dude, you weren't actually supposed to get hit by that. The dare camping strat is not being effective right now. It looks like, you know, Larry's got a lot more experience at beating dare camping than Orion has at executing it to a safe level.
Now, a little bit of an odd start here to the second stock. The last stock, Orion had taken to the air a lot more, was doing a very good job, but the second the dare camping stopped, as we see here, that's going to be a gimp. Oh!
Very nice by Orion.
Very smart in his
back throw into a gimp. And then Larry respawns into an SD.
Wow. So Orion taking that.
Takes game 1.
And this is what we say, guys. You got to bring serious game face. But Larry laughing it off.
Wow.
So as I was about to pop off and say that Orion was opting to choose a little bit too much of a ground-oriented game that Larry was dominating, a crazy turn of events resulted in Orion managing to 2-stock Larry.
It looks like we're going to Battlefield for the second game.
Orion looking bougie as hell.
No major surprise. I would expect Orion ban Final Destination.
Yep.
Meaning that Battlefield is the stage of choice here.
Larry getting a free little laser lock there, but unfortunately knocking Orion off the stage, preventing a follow-up.
Good pressure there by Orion, covering every option.
Very smart. Very smart taking advantage of the platforms there.
I like the punish a lot. Down smash just in case you try to fall through the platform, land on the platform. Covered pretty much everything.
Orion almost had that nice mix-up there with the back air, but unfortunately Larry was able to pivot grab him right out of it.
Larry's gun is going off right now. Just lasers and grabs to rack up the percent. Very standard, very simple, not really committing to too much. Occasionally setting up with some jabs, but then just gets him to 95 and then instantly tries to mix it up with a boost smash. Seeing if he can just end out the stock nice and clean, nice and early. Of course, Orion wasn't having any of that. He's like, okay, you are getting this safe laser grab game on me. It's a good mix-up, but I'm not just going to give away the stock just like that. Very close match.
Very close, about 4% off right now. Orion playing steady defense here against Falco, doing a great job of staying outside of Larry's hitboxes, and we see him narrowly getting away from the up smash there. He's also been very, very good at managing to consistently punish Larry's illusion. Normally in a lot of Falco Meta Knight matchups, some Meta Knights, don't opt to. They'll just show a little bit too much respect to Falco's illusion and step back. But Orion definitely trying to push the buck. Larry still taking first stock right there, though.
Good patience, good baits right there for Larry to take off that stock. Now it looks like Orion's going to play very patient here. Even though he has the opportunity to get a kill, he doesn't want to lose too much of a lead by getting chain grabbed.
Always something you have to be very clear-minded about. You got to check your percent and make sure you don't give away that chain grab, because even after the chain grab, the follow-ups that persist after getting down-aired on stage, as we may see here, is just a nightmare. Taking that much percent from a single grab is no plan that any player wants.
Absolutely not. Now Orion has significant deficit to catch up on, and it's quite a pity for him that he wasn't able to follow up. I mean, he wasn't able to seal out the deal with that down smash. This one might do it, yeah.
And you can tell right now, Larry is not happy about giving away that game 1, and he is coming out here with a lot of fire.
Right now, Orion has managed to take a little bit of control, but it looks like he makes a technical error. I think he was going for a tornado.
But unfortunately, that cost him a lot. Larry with a capital punishment right there.
Great presence of mind. by DEHF to go ahead and seal out that stock unit down there.
Dare
Triple
him
up
in any
tilt.
of this.
Quadruple up tilt. No respect to the opponent.
Shoutouts to 64.
I think probably the best option after the forward smash, which pushed Falco off the edge, would have been, you know, platform drop into Mach Tornado. It would have covered pretty much any option Falco could have had as while falling down. A little bit of inaccurate sword play there by Orion will cost him to, you know, get juggled just a little bit longer. And Larry's looking to see if he can maybe close up his stock. He's looking for a 2-stock here.
Yeah.
I suspect the boost up smash will be coming soon.
Playing a great little bit of footsies there, staying right out of Orion's range, getting a little bit more residual damage, but
that's it.
yep.
All right. So reverse 2-stock, not without its own share of HGs in this game.
There we go. So
Hopefully we'll have a much cleaner game 3 coming up.
both players clearly still warming up, getting their hands ready to go. We saw 2-stock for 2-stock there, so it's going to be interesting because now this becomes a very hard judge of what's going to happen game 3. Seeing such a diverse game 1 and 2, it's not giving me any kind of clear-cut ability to be like, oh, I think Orion's got the upper hand here. I think Larry has. This has been a very, very interesting set to occur in pools.
Well, I can always say that the Meta Knight's going to have advantage in a prolonged set because now that the neutrals are gone, you know, it means things are harder for Falco. And we've chosen Halberd.
Oh.
As you can see, the stage has already become a factor. Before the plane was able to launch off and we're in this improvisational platform here, now Meta Knight can shark underneath the stage. He can go under the stage and use up airs in an area where it's hard for Falco to retaliate from. It looks like Larry's not afraid to Phantasm, and on this stage, you'll see the center of the stage is sloped downwards compared to the end, meaning that he'll have a relatively safe Phantasm from one part to the other without getting punished.
But as always, Larry needing to have that clear mindset of understanding that sharking will play a huge role in this matchup. I mean, as we've seen recently, Zero dominates on this stage for the sheer capability of sharking so consistently, so that definitely should play a key role in this matchup.
That was a really nice read by Orion. He knew that Larry was going to attempt to use side B, so instead he just instantly went into the Mach Tornado onto the stage. A risky maneuver, but it paid off.
All right, so the sharking will be put on hold for just a little bit longer now as we finally get back to a regular portion of the stage, and Larry going to demonstrate his strong ground game as soon as the fight gets brought back to the ground. Orion still with a nice steady lead right now, though. He's definitely sticking to his regular game plan, taking his time, enjoying the counter pick, and really forcing Larry to approach.
That back air was a little bit uncharacteristic and impatient of Larry. I felt that it didn't have, you know, the feel of a move that was planned to connect. Maybe just there to add pressure. Oh my gosh, a laser lock there could have been lethal. Now, on this section of the stage, Falco has a big advantage because he has the ability to both run away and camp with his lasers, and he also has a low ceiling to capitalize off of with his up smash, meaning that he can land a KO on Meta Knight a little bit earlier than one might expect. However, with Orion already having such a large lead from the first part of the stage,
a little bit of backup there as Orion getting some extra percent by a stage hazard attacking Larry.
Yeah. Larry's going to have to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely going to have to make a couple key plays right now as he already starts off the process and manages to cut Orion's first stock right there. Now, I don't believe we're going to be on this section for too much longer. I'd imagine the ship should be lifting off sometime soon.
Yeah, in the next 6 seconds, I think.
Now, I would like to see how this ship lifting off is going to play into Larry trying to make a comeback. He would like to get the percent up now while he's still got the flat ground before the sharking begins to commence again.
Yeah. We've been here for a while. It looks like this stage decided, you know, it's slightly random in what it's going to pick.
Yes.
But it picked Claw again, as opposed to Transformation.
Oh, wow.
Nice invincible down there by Orion right there. Oh, and there goes the Transformation, just boosting up, giving Larry a new spot to land. Huge boon. Orion did a great job of racking up percent and maintaining his lead, though,
yes.
at a critical situation. And now the stage has transformed into a way that gives him that advantage. That down smash actually saved him,
yes.
because Larry didn't land on the stage.
As of right now, though, Larry finding himself in triple digits. And funny enough, as you had been speaking about earlier, Orion coming upon Larry, finding a little bit too much time in shield. Got grabbed, but Larry returning it with an up smash. And Larry managing to take back the lead now while the ship has still been airborne. Orion going right back to that zero methodology. Let's get underneath the stage. We'll start throwing those up airs and gliding and try and take this back in my favor.
Very nice using the multiple hitboxes of neutral air to break out and past that glide attack. But Orion is not going to land the kill like this. Up air did not kill. You know, I think up throw would actually be a solid option here. Down smash will also do it, punching on block. Very good. And we got ourselves a real match. It looks like we're about to land.
Oh, jeez, and
we're back. Not good for Orion.
And we're back yet again.
Slight technical error. I believe Orion meant to fall with the forward air, not dash attack.
And Larry just starting to take his time now. We got about 3 minutes left on the timer. We're on the right portion of the stage. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
No,
a bit of incorrect DI.
Forcing Orion to take more than he would have liked. Oh, no.
That laser does almost no damage, and it's also very easy to SDI through. Only the last hit is significant.
Just very shocking to see that any player made contact with the laser. Usually that's the big cardinal sin, the no-no. We stay away from that. Very nice by Larry.
Orion actually ended the tornado slightly prematurely,
allowing Larry to get out.
Good mix-up DI by Orion. Does give him some momentum. That cannonball is in a very convenient location for Orion, forcing Larry to pick an interesting Phantasm option.
Oh, and then Orion,
takes it. Wow.
And that was a very, very interesting response to see by Orion. He goes to the Edgehog, and he actually held his hands there in contention for a second, not sure if Larry was going to magically get back. So a little bit of player respect there that was very amusing to see. Even though he knew in the back of his head he had the match sealed, he was still waiting to make sure that Larry blew up and there was nothing coming back. That was amusing to watch.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit